Okay, so now we're going to run the RF fingerprinting test. What we are doing is we're capturing the signal from the air. So I'm only transmitting the D-link who is announcing himself as TP-link. So that's just to make my process easier. I can have any number of routers in the band, but to make my process easier, only one is transmitting right now, which is the imposter. It is calling himself as D-link. So after this process, I'm only taking 10 frames just to make it quick. After this process, we should be able to see whether the network identify himself as D-link or TP-link. Okay, so the D-link has his own MAC address. TP-link has his own MAC address. So at the end, let us see after the network has categorized or classified, what results are we seeing. Okay, let's just run it till 10 frames. Give it a couple of more minutes, you will see the result. Okay, so it's 9. We are only giving 9 frames out of the 10, okay, for classification. So wait. Okay, good. What we see here is that 1, 2, 3, oh god, you see that? All the 9 frames we gave was identified as the D-link MAC address. So even though he is announcing himself as TP-link, SSID, TP-link router, the RF fingerprinting, after looking at the signal transmitted by the router, is classifying correctly, telling that no, this is not TP-link. You look at the MAC address, this is actually D-link one. So this is an imposter. He just copied the SSID of another router. So this is how you can actually find out. And later on we will see that if it is because in this case our network has been trained with both. That is why it is able to classify. In fact, if there is a new router coming in and that has not been classified, or we have not trained the network, it will be shown as an unknown. So you've got multiple scenarios. Maybe it's an unknown, so you can still call it as an if it comes as an unknown, but using the same SSID, then it is also an imposter. Whereas here is also an imposter because this is a known router, but it is using a different SSID. Okay, so whatever happens, whether it is a non-router trying to masquerade as a different one, or an unknown router coming into their space and copy the SSID and MAC address, you can catch them. Okay, so that is the beauty of RF fingerprinting. You can't cheat. RF fingerprinting is something very unique. You can't just spoof it. So that's about it. Thank you.